all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Got Levens. He's out there with Evans. And it's Reed in at the 2. And for the Lakers, Gobert is out there with Bol. And there's the Bulldozer. Then there's Sting, and it's Thunder in at the point. And Stan, here we've got two of the highest scoring teams in the entire NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, there's firepower everywhere with these two teams. So defensively, you can't take away everything, but you have to try to take away something.
Limit some things, right, Coach? You can't stop everything on the play.
Not at all. You've got to pick your poison and decide what you can live with.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
The shot by Evans, nobody around. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
And the basket by Thunder.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Reed misses. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Now, here is Red, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Boston shooting their first free throw of the night.
Evans at the line for one.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Levens. Lakers with the rebound.
And that's letting the defense off the hook. No excuse for blowing that layup.
And the Bulldozer gets it to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Red. Now Levens. This ball movement by Boston. Evans passes to Pittman. And a wide open look for Levens. And another miss by Boston. The Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. They get the rebound. Here's Gobert. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
Red kicks to Reed. It's Evans on the wing. Boston again missing.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
For Boston, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Machado is checked in for the Bulldozer. Celtics also with a sub. Falls checked in. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the basket by Pittman.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Machado. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. So it's the Celtics now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Reed misses. Los Angeles leading by 7. Drives to the hoop, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here is Pippen. Evans outside. And Reed has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Lakers have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. And the basket by Thunder.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Kane. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 16-5 run. Big Red from down in the low post. It goes.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Here's Dunleavy. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Into the lane. Here's Big Red. That one drops for him. Big Red's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Evans, and there's the defensive 3-second call.
Boston ball.
For Boston, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And some changes here for the Celtics. Falls checked in for Dunleavy. Levens comes in for Evans. And it's Duncan in for Ceballos. .44 seconds left in the first quarter. That's tipped. Here's Big Red. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Facinko. It's a 13-point game, and it's Duncan penetrating. Kane, no luck. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Big Red. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 15. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.